Top story tonight, the niece of a slain Iranian general and her daughter arrested by ICE here in Los Angeles after their green cards were revoked. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says they voiced strong support for the Iranian regime. Fox 7's Rachel Aragon joins us now live from Tahunga, where the two had been living. Rachel.
Yeah, with this war in Iran escalating continuing as we speak right now, Susan, a DHS spokesperson recently stressing that holding a green card here in the U.S., they're calling this, of course, a privilege. They also stress that anyone who poses a serious threat with that status could risk having their legal status here revoked.
Actually, I was surprised, and it was quiet everywhere. So.
Residents living along this serene and quiet Tahunga neighborhood shocked to learn about their next-door neighbors, the niece and grandniece of slain Iranian general Qasem Soleimani. The two were taken into custody by ICE on Friday.
I wasn't home, but my wife told me that they've been like an hour.
These are photos of Hamideh Soleimani Afshar, identified as Soleimani's niece, and her daughter from their Instagram accounts. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said he revoked their green cards, citing Afshar's vocal support for the Iranian regime and social media posts celebrating attacks on U.S. military personnel. Rubio saying on X that until recently, the two have been living lavishly in Los Angeles. In the post, he goes on to say the Trump administration will not allow our country to become a home for foreign nationals who support anti-American terrorist regime. Neighbors say the two kept a relatively low profile. I mean, did you ever see them come by?
No, I never saw them.
From time to time we did. It wasn't all the time.
The world is a safer place without these monsters.
This is President Trump in 2020 after Soleimani was killed by a U.S. airstrike in Baghdad. DHS says his niece, Afshar, entered the U.S. in 2015 and obtained a green card in 2021. And the niece and grandniece right now of Soleimani are still in ICE custody, waiting removal proceedings from the U.S. We should also mention Afshar, the niece of Soleimani, her husband is also barred from entering the country. Reporting live tonight, I'm Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you.
Unique situation, or has the State Department pulled other people's green cards in relation to, relative to the Iranian conflict?
The State Department also just addressing that, Susan. They said actually recently they also removed the legal status of a daughter of a high-ranking Iranian official as well as her husband. But as we heard right now from the department itself, they're calling, of course, a green status a privilege, and anyone posing any kind of threat, and especially aligning themselves with the terrorist regime, runs that risk of having their status revoked.
Rachel Aragon, thank you.